Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. So, let's begin. Whenever we watch videos online of paranormal spirits captured on camera in a house, it's almost always a house that has been around for hundreds of years and has seen many people live in it. It's almost like an unwritten rule of ghost sightings. However, the following video, published by Scary Ghost Zone in April of 2013, challenges that age-old notion. In the video, we follow a cameraman as he walks around a supposedly newly made house, if you are to believe the title, which is visibly unfurnished. At one point in the video, the uploader walks into a wide open room and begins to pan his camera around, only to accidentally record something genuinely terrifying that can be seen for a brief moment. Take a look. What looks to be a strange, ghostly apparition can be seen hiding in one of the corners before the uploader continues exploring the rest of the house, as he did not see the spirit at the time of filming. It can only be seen for about a second or two, but it's clear that whatever the strange entity is, it's definitely not a simple shadow. This is something more. As for what exactly it is, it seems we may never get an answer. A small YouTube channel known as UFOs and Mysterious Creatures uploads exactly the kind of content that you would expect them to. There are at least a dozen videos relating to potential UFOs and strange creature sightings that are sure to satisfy your otherworldly itch. But one video definitely stands out among the rest. In the video, we watch footage filmed by an unidentified cameraman as he makes his way through a creepy and isolated forest-like area outside in the middle of the night, where all is quiet as can be. All seems to be going relatively well for the man during his exploration. That is, however, until he lingers the camera on one shot for a few moments before ultimately realizing what he is recording live in front of him. A strange figure with a glowing red eye can be seen peering at the cameraman from a distance, before he eventually notices this and flees from the scene as fast as he possibly can, before the video abruptly ends. Sadly, the video is shrouded in secrecy, meaning that there isn't much information regarding this video on the internet, but that certainly doesn't make it any less creepy. What in the world is this bizarre entity, and what is it doing in the middle of this forest? Did it have good intentions or bad? Either way, it's just a good thing that the uploader escaped the forest before he found out the hard way. The following entry will be centered around an extremely creepy and eventful abandoned building exploration from a Malaysian YouTube channel, which I've featured before. The video in question was published on September 3rd, 2021. In the video, the channel owner heads out to an allegedly haunted prison to have a look around and see if there is anything of interest waiting for him inside. It turns out there is. Just about 2 minutes into the video, the man comes to an area of the prison that fascinates him. It's a smaller area that has a staircase and a corridor surrounded by a few rooms, where all is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The man stands and looks around the area when suddenly something takes him by complete surprise.
谁说话呢，兄弟们？我操你妈谁！
The man does not answer the phone, and it's hard to blame him. Despite the scare, he treks onward and walks through a corridor, at which point he manages to capture something terrifying moving by the area.
哎， 谁呀？我操你妈！谁？谁？
If that wasn't creepy enough, the uploader then proceeds to walk around the rest of the area, at which point he hears a series of incredibly creepy noises that chill his blood cold. Have a listen.
哎呦我操！
At one point, near the 1 hour mark, he finds himself standing in a doorway, looking around, when all of a sudden, this appears directly in front of him.
哎，我操！啊！我操！我操！应该是他，兄弟们，应该是他。啊，家人们，应该是他，兄弟们。哎，我操你妈！哎，我操！怎么过来了，兄弟们？啊！
This bizarre entity proves to be one of the most terrifying things in the video, because it appears 2 more times, each time getting more and more unsettling than the last. Take a look and see for yourself.
害怕我，他应该阴气比我重啊！感谢睡得好，谢谢睡得好。他应该阴气比我重啊，兄弟们，欢迎我622啊！光，哎呦我操你妈！啊！哎呦我操！我操！哎呦我操！进来了！哎我操！哎呦我操你妈！哎呦我操你妈！我操！我操你妈！我操你妈！我操！啊，冲我过来了，兄弟们！操你妈！
Just about 6 minutes later, the uploader is walking around a long and incredibly eerie corridor that stretches as far as the eye can see. Everything is shrouded in darkness. Then, all of a sudden, he makes a startling discovery.
谁？我操！我操你妈！我操你妈！我操你妈！我操！哎！我操你妈！我操你妈！
Gratefully, the uploader is able to get away from the ghost before it can get too close to him. But before he is able to escape the prison and call it a day, he experiences one last chilling thing for good measure. The uploader flees from the scene just a few minutes later, which was definitely the wisest decision he could have made that day. After all, there is no telling what could have happened to him had he decided to stay even just a couple of minutes longer. The ghost that was chasing him around the building for much of the video's duration definitely didn't seem to be the friendly type. Let's just hope that this urban explorer stays as far away from this prison as possible next time he makes a video. The following video was published to TikTok by a woman named Lucy, who is recording something that she spots in the distance that is seemingly freaking her out. The clip begins with her talking about something that she'd seen, which then in turn causes the man that she is with to go and investigate the area. The man peers inside the glass on the door to get a good look inside, but he's ultimately unable to find anything of interest. He walks back to her, and it's at this moment where Lucy is able to capture her startling discovery for the world to see. Have a look.
Y acá, pues, el otro pedacito de la cortina. Clarito quise ver que algo que pasó. Ahí en el cuarto de los niños.
No se ve nadie. ¿Dónde están las llaves?
Están colgadas acá en la entrada de la puerta. Sí, por favor, córrele, córrele, hijo. Córrele, 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 se volvió a asomar. Se volvió a asomar, hijo, córrele, por favor. Ay, no manches.
What they didn't realize at first was that the figure actually appeared only about 3 seconds into the video, where it can be seen moving from left to right. And at the end of the clip, although it can only be seen for just a brief moment, if you look at the bottom right hand corner of the door frame, you can make out what appears to be some sort of a ghostly child peeking its head up close to the window before jutting back out of view, before the video abruptly ends altogether. This of course has caused many people in the comments to speculate about what exactly this creepy entity is and what it was doing. Is this indeed the spirit of a deceased child, making its presence known for all to see? If so, was this their way of telling everyone they're okay? Is this even a ghostly child at all? I'll let you decide. Archivo Extinto is a popular Mexican paranormal investigation type YouTube channel where each video follows the crew as they explore various different abandoned buildings and conduct a wide variety of investigations, all of which prove to be extremely creepy. However, one video has gotten many people talking about just how unsettling it is. The video, which was published to their channel in December of 2021, follows the investigator as he heads out to a strange and deserted farm seemingly in the middle of nowhere. For the first 20 minutes or so of the investigation, all seems to be going well. The place definitely looks to be a bit freaky, but other than that, all is perfectly fine. However, that all changes when the cameraman proceeds to use a device to try to communicate with any potential spirits in the area, which causes two incredibly creepy things to happen just a minute apart from each other. Take a look and have a listen.
¿Dónde estás? ¡Uy, cabrón! ¡Ah, no mames! ¿Qué? ¿Lo grabaste? Sí. Mira, mira.
About 8 minutes later, the investigator finds himself inside of a barn that's completely dark inside. It's just the man and his flashlight against an entire building of dark nothingness. What he is able to experience while inside this barn is truly nothing short of absolutely terrifying. Watch this.
No, ya no está, güey. Ya no está. ¿Qué pedo?
Although the cameraman is most definitely more than a little freaked out at this point, he nevertheless manages to work up the courage to continue onward with the investigation, at which point he once again attempts to use a device that will allow him to communicate with spirits. He eventually finds a chilling sign that captures his attention, but he isn't able to look into it too deeply because out of nowhere, he gets the scare for lifetime.
Cuidado.
The cameraman runs away from that nearby area as fast as he can before he can find out what made the piercing screaming noise, which was probably for the best. But this entire video begs the question, what in the world was keeping the folks over at Archivo Extinto company at the Erie farm that night? Who, or rather what, was making that guttural scream noise at the end? These are all mysteries that will likely never be solved. And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.